In this video, we're going to take a look at a 2021 Ram 1500 Rebel. It's billet silver and it's a great looking truck. Let's get started. We're looking at a 2021 Ram 1500 Rebel with the billet silver exterior. It is the monotone paint package, which I prefer. It's a crew cab with a 5'7" bed, and you can see it has the regular appearance package and not the night appearance package on it. Ram added 4 inches of leg space to the rear passenger seats with the 5th generation of half-ton trucks. Standard wheels on the Rebel are 18-inch cast aluminum painted black polished finished wheels with 275/70 R18 all-terrain tires. This truck is equipped with the 5.7 liter Hemi V8 with Etorque engine that gives 395 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque. An additional 130 pound-feet of torque is available on launch because it does have the Etorque system. When you're looking in the engine, this big hunk of metal on top of the engine is the motor generator unit. It effectively is replacing the alternator. It is going to the motor generator unit is used to restart the motor when the auto start-stop system is used. It will broaden the torque band as opposed to adding peak torque. That's why we get the up to an extra 130 pound-feet of torque without adding to the overall torque values. The Rebel does have the 8 HP 75 Generation 2 8-speed automatic transmission. That is a rotary dial transmission. You also have on this one a 5-speed transfer case, which gives you the 2-wheel drive, 4 low, 4 high, and 4 auto settings, as well as having neutral for the transfer case. This Rebel is also equipped with the 4-corner air suspension. Right now we're at entry exit height. Press the button up one time and it's going to raise us up to aerodynamic height, speeding it up here to get to that aerodynamic height quicker. And then we have achieved the aerodynamic height. If we push the button up once again, it will raise the truck up to normal ride height. If we push it up a third time, it will raise us up to our off-road height. With being able to change the height of the truck, going from the highest height for off-road down to the entry exit, it takes about a minute of time to do that, but it allows you to get in and out of the back of the truck easier. It allows you to load stuff into the back of the truck easier, whether it's mulch or bricks or whatever, or in this case a chubby man. With the air suspension, there's about 4 inches of change from the entry exit height to the highest off-road height. Another big advantage of having this air suspension on the truck is that whenever you're hooking up to a trailer, you can lower your receiver hitch down to where it's underneath the tongue of the trailer, making it easier for you to load that trailer up. The air suspension also has an automatic load leveling feature on there for all 4 corners, so whenever you have something heavy on the back of the truck, it's going to automatically level the load for you and keep the vehicle from squatting. All right, so let's take a look at some of the safety features on the Rebel. Standard safety features include the backup camera, the full speed forward collision warning plus system, the electric park brake. The upgraded safety feature on this truck is the front and rear ParkSense system with stopping capabilities. This backup camera has a nice high definition display on it. The green, yellow, and red areas of the guidelines indicate distances. When an object is in the green area, it is 6.5 feet or further away. The yellow area is from 6.5 feet down to 1 foot, and the red area is from 1 foot to impact. The dash line down the middle indicates the center of the vehicle, and it's helpful when backing up to a trailer. With the ParkSense system, as you're getting close to an object, you'll get an audible warning as well as see a visual indicator in the driver display. As I pull into the parking spot here, when I get to 47 inches or closer, this first arc will light up on the visual display. The arc will get closer and the beeping will increase in intensity until I get to 1 foot away from the vehicle, in which it will turn solid red and I'll have a solid beeping sound. You can also see left and right arcs in front of the vehicle on the display, And that's going to just indicate whenever you have something coming up on the respective sides there. Though that display will not light up and the beeping will not sound for the left and right arcs until the object is 25 inches or closer. The continuous beeping will only occur once you get to less than 12 inches from the vehicle in front of you. The sensors for the rear park assist have a lower tone than the front ParkSense sensors do. They will also start beeping earlier. So whenever you're backing up and you get to 79 inches away from the object behind you, if it's directly behind you in that center arc, then the beeping will begin at that point. You'll get slow beeping up until you reach 39 inches. Then you will run into fast beeping from 39 inches down to 12 inches. And when you're less than a foot away from the object behind you, it is a continuous solid beep. To adjust the ParkSense settings, you would go into the settings menu on your screen, then find safety and driving assistance, press the ParkSense button, then you can adjust the volume for the front and rear ParkSense, as well as turn on or off the rear ParkSense braking assist. While we're in the safety and driving assistance settings, you can also adjust your forward collision warning system here. You can turn it off. You can set it for only a warning on the driver display, or you can set it to warning and active, or where the vehicle will apply braking if you are approaching an object too rapid. Additionally, you can adjust the sensitivity for the forward collision warning system from near to medium to far. Let's move on and take a look at the electric park brake. The electric park brake can be set one of two ways, either automatically whenever you put the vehicle into park, or manually by pulling on the lever. SafeHold is a safety feature of the electric park brake system that will engage the parking brake automatically if the vehicle is left unsecured while the ignition is in the on or run position. If you've ever tried to put your vehicle in reverse with the door open and your seatbelt off, you've most likely experienced the SafeHold feature. It will stop the vehicle. Seems like you've only been able to move the truck back about an inch or so before the park brake engages. There are two simple ways to bypass the SafeHold system. One is to have your seatbelt buckled. The other is to push the electric park brake switch while the door is open. That is a manual bypass of the system. It will bypass the SafeHold system until the vehicle reaches 12 miles per hour or the ignition is turned off and then back on. All right, so let's take a look at some of the optional equipment on this Rebel. First, we're going to look at the technology group, which consists of the heads-up display, the digital rear view mirror, and it also has the LED third brake light on it. Right now we're taking a look at a little bit of footage of the heads-up display as I was driving. Don't worry, the camera was mounted to the dash as I was driving, so keeping all safety precautions in line here. I do like the heads-up display showing the speed there. There's a number of different ways that you can customize what shows on the heads-up display based off of your personal preferences. The second component of the technology group is the digital rearview mirror. You can see it functions as both a traditional mirror and whenever you flip the switch on as the digital rearview mirror. The digital rearview mirror is great because it gives you a better field of vision out of the back window. For an overview of how you can adjust the settings for the heads-up display as well as the digital rearview mirror, check out the video I have linked at the end of this video, and it will also be linked in the description section below. Now let's take a look at the LED tail lamp. You can get a good look at it here, and this will also be where the camera is housed for that digital rear view mirror. The next options that we're going to look at is the group of options that make up the Rebel 12 package. The first of these is the off-road information pages, which you can see in both your driver display and the UConnect 12 radio screen. The off-road information pages are going to show you such things as status of the transfer case, whether you're two-wheel drive, four high, four auto, etc. You will also be able to see the pitch and roll of the vehicle as well as degree of which your wheels are facing whenever you're turning. To find the off-road pages on the 12-inch screen, you would press the apps button and then search over until you see off-road pages. Press that button, Let the page load up, and you're going to see a lot of the same information that you see on the driver display. There are some different details that may be added on there, or it shows it just in a different format. Here we can see the steering angle of the wheel. Then we can change that to go and see the gauge display. Then we can drop down to see the pitch and roll of the vehicle. And then this last screen shows us the wheel articulation as well as our suspension mode in the air suspension system. The Rebel 12 package also includes power driver and passenger seat with power lumbar support. You also get the UConnect 12-inch display with the factory navigation. It also has the Harman Kardon 19 speaker sound system. You get speakers all over the place. It includes active noise cancellation to give you a quieter ride whenever you're going down the highway. All right, so let's next take a look at the Rebel Level 2 equipment group. This truck has it on there. It's a great equipment group to have on your vehicle. First, it has the heated seats and the heated steering wheel for the driver, as well as having a heated seat for the front row passenger. It also comes with the dual zone automatic temperature control for the AC, where the driver and passenger can have their own temperature. You have the touchscreen controls on the radio display, as well as the traditional buttons and keys on the side of the radio display to control the air conditioning settings. The temperature can also be adjusted using the voice commands with the UConnect radio system. The front and rear park assist system with stop that we previously talked about is part of the Rebel Level 2 equipment group. You can turn it off using the buttons down here at the bottom of the 12-inch radio display. Rebel Level 2 equipment group also includes power adjustable pedals, power folding mirrors for both the driver and passenger side, remote start, as well as having keyless entry to the truck. Grab the back of the handle. As long as you have the key fob within 5 feet of the door, when you grab the back of the handle, it will unlock the door. When you push the black button, it will lock the door. Rain sensitive windshield wipers are also part of the Rebel Level 2 equipment group. For the rain sensitive windshield wipers to be working, the function has to be turned on in your UConnect 12 radio settings, and then you have to have the windshield wiper knob turned to one of the intermittent settings. Now, whenever you turn it to the intermittent setting, the first and second setting on there are going to be your least sensitive settings. When you turn it to the third setting, that is for normal rain conditions, and your fourth setting is going to be the most sensitive to the rain, and so it's going to be the most aggressive in getting the rain off of your windshield. With the rain sensitive windshield wipers, whenever you're next to or behind an 18-wheeler and it's spraying up all of that splash onto your windshield, once you pass that 18-wheeler, it will automatically move the windshield wiper speed from the fastest it needs to be to slow, or to even off if it needs to. For additional storage with the Rebel Level 2 equipment group, you have the rear underseat storage compartment that can fold out for more room down there. As you can see, when you lift up the rear seat, you have this storage area. Right now it is expanded out, and you can see some of my equipment. Now, this Ram bins are not part of the Level 2 equipment group. They're standard on there, but they're pretty cool to take a look at and make sure. 3 additional power sources are part of the Rebel Level 2 equipment group. You have a media hub with 2 charge-only USB ports, as well as a 115-volt auxiliary rear power outlet. There you go. That is a look at this 2021 Ram Rebel. If you're interested in learning more about the technology group and all of the options that are available on the Rebel, please be sure to check out these 2 videos. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer those questions for you as best I can. I look forward to helping you out. Thanks. I'll see you next time.